Hi guys, I'm Rick. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making pressure cooker beef and potatoes with rosemary. Alright, I'm starting out here in a bowl, and I'm going to put 3 tablespoons of Dijon mustard in here, and I'm just going to eyeball this. And I should have shook this up there because you get that liquid out of there. Alright, now I'm going to add in a teaspoon and a half of rosemary leaves. You could also use ground rosemary or fresh rosemary if you have it. I'm going to use a half a teaspoon of dry thyme, a teaspoon of salt, and a half a teaspoon of pepper. I'm going to mix this all together, and I'm going to set this aside for just now. Okay, and I have roughly a 3-pound beef roast here that I washed, and I'm going to go ahead and take my meat tenderizer here, and I'm just going to pierce this with some holes. And if you don't have one of these, then don't worry about it. It's just a little something extra I'm doing to enhance the tenderness of this. I'm going to take that mustard rosemary mixture that we made, and I'm going to smear this on top of the roast, getting it down in those holes that I put in there, the tenderizing holes. Now I'll put more in this after I get it in the pressure cooker. I don't want to hit it too good because I want to be able to lift it in there. Alright, now in my pressure cooker I put roughly about 2.5 pounds of red skin potatoes that I washed. I'm putting them in there whole. Now I'm going to dump in one 14.5 ounce can of beef broth. I'm going to put in the beef roast, snuggling it down in there on top of the potatoes. And for this one here, you don't brown the beef before you put it in. Okay, now I'm going to take the rest of that mustard and rosemary mixture and spread it around in there on the roast. Now I have a 1-pound bag of baby carrots. I'm going to go ahead and get them down in there. And the beauty of this is a one-pot meal, so cleanup's easy. All you have is that bowl, and you have the pressure cooker pot. So I'm going to get my carrots down in here. Okay, now that I have my carrots down there, I'm going to take some dried minced onion and sprinkle it in. You could also use like a medium fresh onion diced up. And I'm putting in roughly about a tablespoon of onion. Okay, now I'm going to seal my lid on here. Make sure it's set on airtight. Okay, now I'm going to set my time here for 40 minutes. And that should be enough time to cook that roast through. The potatoes will be tender and the carrots will be tender. I want to push start. Now what this will do is this will come up to pressure, and then it'll start counting down from 40 minutes. And when it gets down to 0, it'll be done, and I'll release my pressure. Alright, my 40 minutes are up. I did a quick release on the pressure. I'm going to get the vegetables and the roast out and put them on a plate, and I'm going to tin it with foil so that roast can rest for about 10 minutes. Okay, while my roast rests, I set my pressure cooker on a saute setting to get this boiling. If yours doesn't have a saute brown setting, just put on pressure cooker high. Now I have a flour water slurry here. I pre-sift it. I'm going to make a gravy here, and this will be served over our roast beef and our potatoes. I'm just going to let this cook here on saute brown with the lid off so this thickens up. Alright, I'm going to finish this off by topping it with some of that gravy I made. Okay, there you have it. Pressure cooker, beef and potatoes with rosemary. Give this a try. I think you'll like it. And until next time, I'll see ya.